All right, so we're back now, and I have Stephanie and Nicole with me. Nicole's home was affected by yesterday's tornado. You weren't home, though, when it happened.
No, we were not. Luckily, we were at a friend's house.
So this is your house actually right here on the corner. So what was the reaction like when you came home and you saw your home damaged?
We were devastated. It was very emotional. It's emotional just to see our town like this. Our home we're a lot luckier than others. We have stuff left. We have possessions inside that we have left to take somewhere else. Our home is not going to be our house for right now. We're probably going to have to rebuild, but
yeah, and one thing I heard was that when you got home, your dog was missing.
She was. One of them was inside. The other one was gone. We put stuff all over Facebook. A friend called us this morning, said she came home on her own, was barking at the house. So,
see, I'm telling you, we're trying to find the joy in all of this mess. And so I'm so excited that you got to find your dog. And Stephanie here, you've been helping Nicole with a place to stay because they got evacuated last night.
A little bit. They are coming to stay with us, and so our kids can play and have somewhere warm to stay till they find somewhere else to stay and start their rebuilding process.
Yeah, you haven't heard how long the evacuations are going to be, or their evacuations tonight, have you heard?
I haven't heard. I don't know details really. I just know we've been packing up our house and leaving, so.
Yeah, well, God bless you, and thank you so much for chatting with me. Hopefully you'll build something even bigger and better for you and your family and your dogs.
Thank you.
All right, and Stephanie, thank you for helping her out in her time of need here.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to check back in with Derek. So Derek, what are you taking away from this whole experience today?
Yeah, it's hard to look at this and try to, play scientist for a second, and that's what we're supposed to do for a moment here. But a lot of damage that is about, I would say, a half-mile wide. I mean, it's pretty much across the whole town. I mean, from what I've seen. Now, we haven't made it there in town, but from what I can see, it looks like downtown is okay.
Yeah, I think what my mom was telling me is that it kind of like came in this way and then just kind of went like at a diagonal.
Yeah, it definitely went from the southwest corner of town to the northeast corner of town. Winds of probably, and I haven't seen everything, but I would say 150 miles an hour. Now, I don't have my charts in front of me. I don't have everything I need to do that. But I'm going to say 150 miles an hour. Things you look for when you're doing a damage survey, you look for the bark on the trees. It's still there. And you look for the grass. Is the grass still there? So this isn't the biggest of all monsters, but it's a big one.
Yeah.
We're talking EF2, EF3 type strength. National Weather Service will confirm that because they're going to do more of a survey that I've only walked, in maybe 100 yards around here. So, but you're looking at homes that have windows busted out, roofs gone. There's a lot of garages are destroyed. Garages destroyed pretty easily though because the garage door gives in and then it blows from the outside.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there was a house just right down here.
Right.
The front window's blown out, but yet all of the pictures are still hanging on the wall.
And I think that speaks to the speed of this storm. It didn't stick around very long. These are moving at 70 miles an hour at times. In fact, I think some of the wind damage in Arcola was probably moving at about 80 miles an hour, or east of Atwood, I'm sorry. But a lot of towns are starting to run together now. But the speed of this storm is why that kind of stuff happens. And you look at the trees and there's no leaves, but they have the bark on them. So I'd say an EF2, EF3 type tornado. Imagine what the EF5 up to our northwest in Washington looks like. I mean,
I can't even imagine. Now, how does this compare to the tornado from like 17 years ago?
You're talking about in 96, in April 1996. That one was a little bit stronger probably, but as far as hitting a city, about the same thing, about same size city, everything being touched inside the city. So cleanup's going to be about the same. Recovery's going to be about the same.
Yeah, and they are working hard at getting everything picked up. It will be months before things start to finally take shape here once again. But I know Gifford, and they will definitely stick together and pull together for this town. We'll be back with more ciLiving from Gifford after this break.